So, get that one off the screen. So, talking about how to graph a set of table of values. So here's our table of values, okay? And what we want to do is we want to put that onto a graph. So the idea is that each pair of X and Y values is considered to be together. It's considered to be a pair. So we put a dot on the Cartesian plane that corresponds with these two values, okay? So X is 2 and Y is 3. Okay, so I'll circle this set here, and then I'm going to put a dot in red on the table. So on the X axis, I'm going to go across to 2, and then on the Y axis, I'm going to go up to 3, and I'm going to put a little dot there. Okay, so you can see that my Y value is how high I go, and my X value is how far across I go, okay? So I've gone across 2, up 3, X is 2, Y is 3. That's how we do it. Let's look at an example, okay? So I'll bring up my graph paper. Oh, give me a sec. I'll bring up my graph paper, and I'm going to do, I'll do this bit in green. So I'm going to have X as being between 1 and, actually I might make it from -3 to 3. So -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. And so my Y values, now I'm just going to make up my Y values for this one, but let's pretend that they've come from an equation. Let's make them 2, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so first one that I'm going to do in, of course. All right, fix. So first one, I'll circle this in red. X is -3, Y is 2. So I go across to -3 on X. Now I know that it's halfway between -2 and -4, and I go up to 2. And for this one, I'm going to do my dots as tiny little circles. So you'll notice the dots in red. The next one I'll do in yellow, and I've got X is -2, Y is 1, so I go across to X is -2, go up to where Y is 1, obviously it's going to be between 0 and 2, and I'm going to put my yellow dot, okay, and then I'll do a blue one, so X is -1, Y is 0, there's my blue one, and keep going. And we can see that we've made essentially like this tick shape. So if I put a black line on it now, so it's essentially going to be 2 lines, so line from there to there, and then from there upwards, okay? So we can see the pattern that gets made, and by now connecting these dots, we've created a line where every single point on the line represents the equation. Now, in this case, we didn't have an equation to start with, but that's what the line represents. Every single tiny little point that could get put together.